It's processionary season here in Portugal, especially lower down, whereas further like north of Central and up north the processionaries won't come till more like Easter. And as you can see, there's like little candy floss balls in the 2 pine trees. And trying to encourage you and invite you to try and educate yourselves, learn about them, and stop killing off parts of the ecosystem and make a space for them in our lives. On Bear's training. Bear isn't like a shepherd or, well, isn't like a collie. When you train him, he doesn't understand direct or sharp training. He doesn't respond to that. He's the dog equivalent of Lenny in Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. He's the kind of dog that is really slow at taking in things. The world is fun. He is fun. He just wants to love and care for everything, and he doesn't realise how big and strong he actually is. And because he'd not had training, or they'd neglected his training or whatever for all this time, when he came to me, he was incredibly difficult for walking, and he just wasn't responding to the training that would usually work in pretty much every dog I've ever met, apart from a boxer. So with him, it's just been a case of every day having a routine, and then slowly getting somewhere with just having the same consistent, incredibly basic thing. Hold on, we've got a person here, I'll just bring him back. So he was very good there. Basically, I got him to sit down. I had to use 2 hands. I got him to sit down, and we was very good while the lady passed, and he didn't try and jump up and say hello, but he was excited that it was another human. That was the first time he's sat when someone's passing. Before now, we hadn't been at that stage. We've been at the stage where we just stand still. If there's a car coming, we stand still. We come together and we stand still and we wait. So yesterday, we started practicing recall, and he started copying Batty. He doesn't usually copy Batty, but he started to copy Batty and come back. As I said, his name, if you notice, he's on a very long lead, and I've got a bungee around me so I can use no hands. And he's not really pulling, he's just walking with me, which is really good. And if I ask him to come, we'll see if he does it. Bear, come. Aki, can you do that? No? Can you come? Bear, come. Come on, Bear, Aki, come. No, he doesn't want to do it. Come, Aki, come. Let's try and pull his lead. Come. Good boy. So this is lots of reward for the slightest showing of something in the right direction, and it does work, but it's a very slow process, a very lengthy process training Bear. Now, I don't know if it's because he's an Estrella because Australians are known for being stubborn, or whether it's bear. If he was a human being, you'd say he'd have some kind of brain damage or something, because he really is that slow. And it really does take a heck of a lot to get somewhere with him for the simplest of things. But he is getting there, and he is improving, which is fantastic. And his recall's getting there, his walking without pulling is getting there, is learning to behave instead of bounce up to give people hugs when people are near or passing, is greatly reduced. And his barking has definitely settled down a lot, and improved there too. So we'll just keep him working at it, because what else can you do? But we're certainly getting somewhere. And at night he settles down, no bother. He's coming in the house, no bother. In the morning, he isn't bouncing and barking about, and he's just waiting patiently, which is another pleasant change, because starting the day off when he was barking was difficult. It's not that I don't like his bark, it's that, you know, when you want to get dressed and you've got something vibrating the entire house, it's, including my brain, it felt like it anyway, it's incredibly discomforting. So to now have a pleasurable morning where he's just knows that we're about to go, and he'll wait, and instead of pulling away from the door, he's waiting patiently. So he's really is coming on, and I'm proud of him. Batty doesn't like getting out of bed in the morning, so me and Bear went for our walk this morning, and Batty stayed snuggled up, because bed's one of the warmest, comfiest places Batty likes to be. I think he's waiting for the sun, because it's one of his things, is he loves catching rays. Don't you, Mr. B? Eh? You love the sun? Yeah. Elsa's being a star as usual. Hey, are you being good? Are you a good girl? You gonna have some breakfast? Do you think you'll eat this morning? You ate yesterday, didn't you? 2 meals. Huh? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl, Elsa? Yeah, you are, aren't you? You're a good girl. Yeah, you're a beautiful girl. I'm gonna make you some breakfast. Hey? Elsa just likes sitting on a bed and somewhere quiet and comfortable, don't you? Hey? The ducks are looking at the guinea pigs. And the guinea pigs were like, I'm not sure about you guys, because you're a bit close. But the guineas are actually eating grass today, which is fantastic. I think they kind of got the idea. Little orange cage in there is just the transport cage. So I popped them in there, carried them over, opened the door, and they're getting in and out of it and eating the grass. Quite happy. The ducks are eating the grass. They're saying this is how we do it. And I'm getting on fine. She's lovely.